I have heard so many stories on the internet, print media, even some of my comments I get on this channel. You know what? Retirement just sucks. You know what? Unless you are dealing with a debilitating physical disease that prevents you from doing stuff, could be chronic, or if you've recently lost a spouse, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. You got yourself to blame. Yeah, this is a pep talk for some of those who I think really might need this. I have got 15 common reasons here why people say retirement sucks. Yeah, 15 of them. There are more of them, but these are the 15 that I've gathered so far. Number one, my friend slash neighbor has a better retirement than I do. Okay, what's the saying? Comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I recently found out? One of my good friends I talked to just last week, I had an idea that he was probably pretty well off, but he goes, you know what, you've got a retirement channel. I just went to a financial advisor. He went over my stuff. This is what he thinks I should spend every month. You mind looking at it? And I was like, hey, I'm not a qualified accountant or anything like that. He goes, just get a look at it. Guys, what I saw at first shocked me. I knew he was well off. I didn't know he was that well off. Let's just say my monthly expenses are a fifth of his, and he still has plenty to spend on top of that. I wasn't resentful. I was happy for him. Can't you be happy for people that have made it? That have made it to a good retirement? Guys, comparison is the thief of joy. Get it out of your head, right? Yes, I admit, I do look at that in that light sometimes, but I'd like to think 95% of myself, I slap myself out of it. Okay? Come on, man. Number two, I can't stand my wife slash husband now that I'm around them 24/7. What do they call the answer to that? It's called counseling. If that's your problem, if you fail to have a talk with your spouse before one of you or both of you retired, don't you think it would be different instead of coming home from work and seeing them for, 4 or 5 hours at night? And now it's 24/7? That's your own fault. And if you fall into that category, it's called counseling. It's called therapy. There are ways out of all these, reasons why people say their retirement sucks. That's only 2 of 15. Here's number 3 for you. I don't have enough money. What's to stop you from getting a part-time job, a side hustle? I don't care. And I've heard over and over. It's like, oh, you know what? You're still working. You're not retired. Guys, I've said it over and over in this channel. Who cares? It's your retirement. Do with it what you want. Do you really care that much what people say? If you don't have enough money in your retirement and you are able-bodied, get out there and make some more. Come on, it's an easy solution, right? Yeah, here's number 4 for you. I don't have any friends. Okay, this could be the case. Happens a lot of time. A lot of time people have most of their friends from work, right? It's happened to me. It's happened to countless people. You retire, you lose touch with those friends from work. I am not a totally outgoing person. You know what I've done up here in this town you see behind me that is tiny and there aren't very many social options? I have gotten out of my comfort zone and reached out to people. I have actually made friends up here. I'm not the kind of person who goes up to someone and says, hey, how you doing? My name's Duane. What's yours? No. That's not comfortable for me. But you know what I've done? I've got out of my comfort zone. I have made friends up here. You can do the same. I won't say it's easy, but with time, it gets easier. Number 5, people treat me strangely because I retired early. You know what, guys? I don't know about you, but the older that I have got, the less I really care about what people think, right? Aren't you kind of the same way? You've already made it to retirement. Who cares? This goes along with, part-time work. Who cares what other people think? Get out there. And if you retired at, I don't care, 45, and all your friends are still working, too bad that they didn't prepare enough to be able to do that, right? Live your own life. Come on, man. Retirement is meant to be a place of happiness. If you're not feeling that, get out there and change it for yourself. Number 6, I'm too old to travel. Okay, that could be a possibility. Let's say international travel. I get it. Long plane rides. How about just going on a 2-hour car ride to a nice scenic place around your house? How about going on a car ride to national parks? Is that out of the question? Just because you may not be able to travel internationally anymore? How about just short little 3-day weekends? How about you go to the beach, if you're close to the beach, for 2 or 3 hours? Isn't that kind of a travel? There are ways around this, guys. There are ways around this. Number 7, I've lost my identity. You know what? Make a new one. If your identity was so wrapped up in work, hey, good for you while you're working, but after you are retired and no one knows what you did before, if you're still wrapped up in that identity, get a new identity. Start volunteering. Start a YouTube channel. That could be your identity now. Guys, there are so many ways out of this, but I see so many people, and have to admit, in some of my comments, just sitting around going, woe is me. There are so many ways out of this. Number 8, my family ignores me. You know what I try and practice? I try and practice unconditional love. I have some family members who do not really respond to my outreaches. Okay? It's the way it is. They're family. I try and practice unconditional love. Does it get tiring at times? Yes. But you know what, guys? In a couple of cases, it's actually worked. I've been persistent. I have created a relationship with family I never had before. Okay? It's there for you. If you're willing to put in the work on some of these things, 15 points I'm bringing up, it's there for you. Number 9, I don't have a significant other. Go out and get one. Same thing with making friends. Get out of your comfort zone. Join some groups. Go to a community center. I don't care what you do. If you are willing to get out of your comfort zone and put a little effort into it, 99% of you will be able to solve a lot of these problems, these issues. I don't have a significant other. Well, you know what? If you're sitting around watching TV for 12 hours a day, how are you going to have one? Number 10, I'm bored. Again, go out there, do stuff. There are so much things to do, hobbies, whatever. Invent hobbies for yourself. Try something you have never tried before in your life. Half the time you might not like it, but you know what? You might like it. That'll take you out of your boredom. Number 11, there's no challenges anymore. Okay, a lot of this is for type A personalities, okay? And a lot of these type A personalities could have the identity issue as well. If there's no challenges and you really can't find any in retirement, go back to work. Is that going to make you a failure? No, it's your retirement. If you don't like it, go back to work. If you can't find challenges in retirement, go back to work or look for challenges in retirement. Help someone, I don't know, maybe they're putting an addition on their house. Help them out. Anything you can, if you're looking outside of yourself, if you're getting your mind off your perceived troubles, you can find challenges. Number 12, I don't like being alone. Again, get out of your comfort zone. Go meet people. I don't care how big of an introvert you are. Okay? You can do this. Yes, it takes practice. Yes, it's not something that may be instinctual for you at the beginning, but you can do it. It's not impossible, guys. Number 13, inflation is killing my nest egg. Get a part-time job. If you want, and I don't advise this, but some of you might want to get riskier in your investments. If you really feel that you are too conservative in your investments, and again, I do not advise this. I'm a conservative investor. If that's what it'll take that you think will build up your nest egg, go for it. Go for it. If you were 100% in stocks until you're 50 and then someone told you, well, when you retire, you better get down to 50-50. If that's not working for you, go back up to 70% stocks. If you think inflation is killing you, or get part-time work. It's your retirement. Do what you want. Number 14, I'm depressed. Okay, this goes along with, having no friends and everything. Now, guys, I know I've been kind of coming down on all these points, but if you are depressed and it's really a depression, like a clinical depression, get therapy. Therapy is out there for all of us. And I know some of us that are older may look at therapy like kind of taboo still. It's not. If you are depressed, if you are really depressed and you've been like that for a while, and if reaching out to people is not working, get help. Therapy's out there for all of us nowadays. And number 15, I've heard this, thankfully, not too frequently, but I have heard this. I actually had one or two comments like this. I'm just counting down the days until I die. Do I need to say anything about that kind of attitude? If that's what you think and you are 60 years old and you die at 88, how do you think your retirement's going to be? You think your retirement's going to suck? Yes. Do a 180 on that. You've got 20, 30, maybe only 15 years, but how long is 15 years? If you got that kind of attitude, yeah, your retirement's going to suck. Do a 180 on that, man. Just say I've got all the time in the world and I can do whatever I want. So there you go, guys. 15 common reasons that people say retirement sucks. And you know what? It doesn't. You can make retirement as good or bad as you want. You just need the proper mindset. So let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. And as always, we got this.